So you've been coaching for over 5 years. You've logged over 900 hours of different coaching, career coaching, leadership coaching, executive coaching. What are some of those lessons that you see and hear clients realize again and again?
I think one of the things that people know but don't necessarily apply to themselves is the idea of being, and I always bracket this. We're never going to get everybody to be bold, and we don't want everybody to be bold, but everybody could do with a little bolder, if you know what I mean. We could dial up some of the things that we're doing. We could stretch ourselves a little bit more. And if we stretched ourselves a little bit more, we might be really surprised with the kind of impact we're able to have. And one of the other things that I would say is don't ask, don't get. So often people wait to be asked for, they want a promotion, but they're not willing to actually ask for it, to have that difficult conversation, possibly. So I think the don't ask, don't get, and I actually just used it with myself. I said to my husband this morning, I'm forever telling my clients, don't ask, don't get, and I just didn't do it myself. So shame on me. Do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, so don't ask, don't get, right? If you want to talk to somebody, if there's somebody out there in your network or on the periphery of your network that it might be worth having a conversation, be bolder. Ask for a meeting, ask for a conversation, and see where it goes.
Mm-hmm. That's really cool. I feel like I'm even thinking about that now for myself and realizing there are areas where I could be doing more of this. Give us a tip on being bold.
Oh.
How do you do that?
Yeah, well, bolder. How do I talk to people about? Well, so I'll be having a conversation with a client. We'll be doing our thing, and then they'll say, okay, well, I'm going to try this. And I said, well, how about we dial it up a notch? Like, let's say that's still pretty much in your comfort zone. How about we crank it to an 8? What would an 8 look like? I was like, I don't know if I want to go there. Like, okay, well, what would a 7 look like? And how would you show up at a 7 that's higher than the 5 we started with, less than an 8? So bolder. Like, let's do baby steps here. I don't want people to run screaming out of the room when I start talking to them about being bolder. So and everybody's level of bold is different.
Give us an example of what bolder might look like for your everyday client.
Yeah. So I did a lunch and learn with a group of women about networking, and I said, well, who's somebody who's on the edge of your network that you're kind of scared to reach out to because you're afraid they might say no, or I'm not good enough or big enough or whatever not enough looks like for you, and reach out to them. And if you're bold enough to do one, do two. Right? Let's not stop at one, because the ripple effect from those conversations we have no way of knowing. So bolder is somebody that's just outside your comfort zone.
I like it. I'm almost imagining it like a needle, right? So it's like okay, so we're moving the dial, and there's like all of this is within your comfort zone, like at 1 to 7.
Yeah.
And then we're going to that. Like, what does that look like? Just go to that 8.
Yeah, like who scares you just a little, or what scares you just a little?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this is another thing. I'm forever talking about confidence with my clients.
Okay.
And I'm like, you cannot think your way to being confident.
You cannot
think your way to being confident.
Okay.
So at a certain point, the confidence is going to come from you taking action. So you can think about doing something that scares you all you want, and you're not going to get any more confident about it the longer you think about it. It's just going to cause you to seize up, right? Like the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz. so, so at a certain point, you got to just bite the bullet and go for it and try it. You know.